I am back. Oh, look at that setup. Did you look at it? I hope you glanced really fast because I'm about to bring you something new. I'm going to show you how to make smoke overpowered. I'm not talking about that regular smoke that most people run with. I'm talking about OP overpowered smoke, the kind of smoke that allows you to have a beast gameplay. Yes, the kind that will make the other team get laid down. Now look, smoke over here. Look, chill back a second. Smoke over there. Now they can't see you. Now here's the thing. People don't want to run through the smoke. They're afraid because this is what happens. When they emerge, they get laid down. Look, I only got the sister. That should have been my kill, but my teammate got in position. Now here's the thing. In order for OP smoke to be OP, you got to run with two. Wait, double bubble. Shot one and blew one up. So you got to go back there. Look, I'm looking for a scavenger pack. I seen someone die back here. Look, where's that guy? Oh, make sure I didn't hear him. See that guy there? There's no scavenger pack. Look, buddy, why did you die? You're a waste of time and you got blown up. Now, here's the thing. I know you can use a thermal and see through smoke. Of course, you can run cold-blooded, but you don't have to. Very few people are using thermal in this game. I've seen thermal in 109 days of this game being out, or at least me playing around 109, 110. I'm not sure. I've been shot with a thermal maybe 2 times. I'm not worried about a thermal. Maybe in hardcore they use it, but this is core, baby. So what I'm doing in this gameplay, I'm being preemptive. So what am I running with? 2. Not 1 smoke, 2 smokes. Not only do I have 2 smokes, I have on scavenger. You don't want to mess around and not be able to keep picking up smoke. See, sometimes you're going to get in a position where you're going to need to grab one. Look, oh, why you pick up my scavenger pack? You know, sometimes they do that, you turd. Look, I was chasing behind him. If it was hardcore, I would have shot him in his head. But look, here's a scavenger pack. What am I going to do with this scavenger pack? I only have 2. I'm going to smoke it here. Oh, wait, hold up. I ain't going to even drop my second one. Where's this guy going? Look, there you go. Get out of here, son. Drop my C4, pick that up, and I'm back with 2 smoke again. Like I said, I'm playing preemptive. Get laid down. That is nasty. Look at these guys. A lot of times what I like to do on this map, I like to see how these guys are going to play. People play this map a few ways. Look, get laid. No, what was he doing? Look, he was laying there waiting for me. All right. I see how you feel, homie. I'm not with that, but here, I'm going to throw a smoke in there because there's a scavenger pack here in case somebody wanted to be slick. I'm telling you, you throw their senses off. I throw smoke, they run out smoke, they get laid down. The only thing that's going to counter smoke is a thermal sight. And like I said, most people aren't running them thermal sights. Look at this. I'm looking for these guys. They're afraid to emerge. Uh-oh. You seen that? I had to run. Now, look, I'm just kind of pushing these guys back. Now, like I said, when you're playing this map specifically, you got to see what kind of people you're playing with. You get those guys that like to go underground. Yeah, you can deal with them. Once you know they're underground, you set a C4 at the end of the tunnel and keep blowing them up. You get what I call the boat runners. These guys like to run on the side of the boat and emerge on your side. Once you know they're doing that, I just sit back in the spawn. I lay them down. Or you get these guys that want to go straight on. Now, fortunately for me, I got the straight on guys in this gameplay, which is awesome. They're going to keep running up the middle. These are definitely the easiest turds to deal with. Look, get laid down. Now, I don't have any smoke up here yet. Look at this guy trying to take my kills. Get out the window, turd. This is all me. You know what? I'm going to be a team player. Look at this. I'm going on B, but first, let me make sure it's clear. And look at this. Here you go. Smoke it up, son. Smoke it up, son. They don't want none. Smoke it up, son. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, you know what? I don't appreciate that guy coming through. We got all these guys in that tunnel over there, and one guy let him through. I am 6-2. You know what? It's time to make a difference. You know what? Smoke here. Let the smoke go ahead. Where is it? Where? I heard you. Get laid down, son. You got beasted on. And look, okay, let me get the smoke back up. Smoke is there. Look, now it's OP. Double smoke. They're not going to be able to do anything. They're not going to emerge. And look, you got to watch out for these turds that like to try to flank the sides. If they want to flank the sides, they go get spanked on the side. Like I said, nobody's running through the bottom. Nobody's really running along the boat. So I'm not worried about that. Because if they were doing that, I would switch my game up a little bit. Look, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep hitting them with that smoke. Look, see? Look, you want to come through that tunnel? You only get 1 time on me, son. No more. You know what? Catch these teabags. And look, I'll keep smoking these sides up. Now, you guys might not think this is an effective method, but look, boom! Get out of here. I was playing with Jimmy and them, and this team took a lead on Combine. What I started doing is smoking up right on their side. See, when you smoke it up on their side, they have to emerge through the smoke, and we can see them, and they can't see us, and I was laying them down. Now, look at the score. These guys are up 84-65. We hesitated a little bit on getting the flags, but don't worry. I'm taking my time just to pick these guys off. Look, smoke, so they won't see me after I'm shooting. Look, I'm shooting them. They can't look at me, and your boy is in his score streaks like that. That was a 3-piece. I'm not worried. Look at that triple kill medal. Now, I'm just going to chill back. They're up 20. Now, you guys know, once we get into these score streaks, it's a wrap for them. And I mean that literally. It's going to be the wraps, and it's going to be a wrap. Look at these guys. They got that Power core on, I'm not worried. Look, I'm going to sneak in, get a few more kills. It's only 5 points left. Look, be safe, Sagan. Now, once again, overpowered smoke. Now, you guys are wondering why I'm using the term overpowered. I'm making fun a little bit of these YouTubers. That's like the common theme now. If you type in overpowered in Black Ops 3, everybody's putting that in their title. I'm going to tell you right now, if you put a foregrip and extended mags on a gun, that does not make that gun OP. And that's for everybody that's done them overpowered class setups. I'm telling you, sometimes it's just silly. But I'm making smoke OP. If you want to make a gun OP, why not let me make smoke OP? Now, that first half, I didn't do too bad. We're down 176, 24 points. I'm not worried. You know why? I'm about to get into this Cerberus. I'm about to lay people down. Look, I'm going to get it here. But before I get into it, let me be a little OP. You know what? Smoke for my team. Look, they see the smoke, they go run backwards. It ain't even about me getting a flag. It's about me sending a warning out, letting them know if you come through, you getting laid down, son. So let me go ahead and get in this. What do we call this thing, Camper Nation? It's the NyQuil. Man, courtesy of Jimmy Dean, trademark and copyrighted. But let's go ahead and get into this. See, what I want to do now is I want to be able to push these guys back. Now, when you get in a score streak like this on this map, it's deadly. It's nasty. That's the only thing I like about this map. It's kind of like Nuketown. Certain score streaks on Nuketown, just like this game, they're OP. Look at this. This is the most OP gun in the game. It's called the Cerberus. The Cerberus 45. Look, lay him down. Look, somebody's on my end. What, you really gonna sneak on my side? Get laid down, son. How dare you? Don't even come here and give me that scavenger pack. You know what? Since the spawn may be flipping, you know my Cerberus is gonna be up for about 15 minutes. Look at that. Oh, the aim was bad. The aim was bad. He killed my teammate, but I am running. I'm gonna show you another great spot. When you drop this Cerberus, I come right here. People do not see me. I get right here in this corner. They run right by me. Why? Because they are not looking for me. Now let me get back in this Cerberus. Get off B. Oh, did I give him B? Look at that smoke coming up. I didn't even throw the smoke. You know what? Sometimes when you throw smoke, you influence your teammates and they start doing it too. You gotta love it. It's kind of like people want to be Smokey the Bandits too. Look, where are you going? Get laid down. Don't ever go head up with the most OP gun. An OP gun with OP smoke, you lay him down. See, look, I push him back. They know, where is this guy going? That guy look like he disappeared in midair. Oh, he got on B. You know what? Kaboom. Oh, he's not there. Now, what I like to do on this, you can control that left area. You can control this middle part. And you can see him here. This is where they spawn at. Sometimes I just sit here and I shoot them out the spawn like they never even deserve to live. So when they come through, they get laid down. See how I'm just tapping on it, waiting for them? And look, uh-oh, my C4, I didn't even go up, but I got the wraps. Like I told you guys, it's going to be a wrap for them this half. Look at this. They're up 129 and 110. It's okay because I'm going to take my time and break them all slow. You know what? Get out that room, son. Don't even try to hide up in there. Get laid down. Man, you got to love these rockets. Where you at? Where you at? OP. Yes. Uh-oh, he took out my Cerberus. It's okay, but I got the wraps up. Great time to call in the talent. Look, we could push these guys back and lay them down. Uh-oh, that was some bad flying. Now, this is the one thing I don't like about the talent. If someone has engineer on, they can see where you launched it at, and they will come back and get you sometimes. It reminds me of the killer drone, or what was that thing called on Advanced Warfare? I start putting the cloak on that thing. It would come up cloak, but this thing doesn't. So you guys got to keep that in mind. Honestly, once I get more things unlocked, I'm not going with this thing. I'll probably be going with the Wraith or something else. But since I have this thing up, the hit marker Talon, I'm going to go ahead and lay these turds down. Like I'm in their spawn. What I'm trying to do is keep them from jumping on top of stuff. That way the wraps can go in and go to work. Look at these. What you want to run on the outside? Get laid down on the outside. Get out of here, son. Now, you notice the OP smoke is the reason why I was able to get into these score streaks. Now, once you drop your score streaks like this, it's a matter of laying them down. When was the last time I died? When I got like 2 deaths, these guys are getting laid down. I don't even have to flash my score up. You guys already know what's up. I'm about to go in. Look. Uh-oh, I still need some. Oh, look at this guy. He ran by me. He didn't even see me. Didn't I tell you? Oh, I missed him with the gun. But you know what? Here, let me throw some smoke down just in case he saw those bullets and want to jump back. Because when he emerges, he's going to get laid down. Oh, look at that. I picked up some more smoke. Somebody must have died right there. Did you notice I had a scavenger pack right there? Oh, look at this. Let's clear it out, fellas. Look, all my fellas are back here. You know what? Look out. Look out. Put this down. Smoke it up just in case they emerge behind us. They can't see us. And look, I'm back in business. Smoke. Look, they still trying to capture the flags. These guys trying to be some hardcore players, but I'm not even worried. In the last video, I showed you some roaches. I've been getting a lot of roaches lately. These guys don't give up. I don't care how bad you're killing them or how bad you're wrecking them. They keep coming in. Come on, is there a scavenger pack around? Yes, it is. You know what time it is. Smoke it up. Smoke it up. And then, kaboom! Lay them down. How dare they try to step up to me? They better know better. And look, I'm in another Cerberus already, you guys. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to my corner and be a good little boy. Because you know what? That Cerberus is going to hold B down. Now, the game is close. But I'm trying to get into my score streaks and make some separation. Now, remember, I got that C4 out. I got this Cerberus. Look, I'm in the corner. They ain't going to notice me. Get off B, son. Well, how dare you guys try to take B? Look, give me that double bubble. Look at these guys. You better run tonight. You better hide tonight. Look at it. Where do you, what? Here, all you going to do is come down and get wrecked. Get wrecked, son. How dare they come up? Do you notice I'm not playing with the killer bees? I'm using the gravity spikes, and I use that thing twice, and I'm laying people down. Look at this. Dun. Get A down. Thank you. Now, this is the most OP gun in the game. And I'm using it well. I'm using it like, oh, you know it's going to come. Y'all sit up in that room. I'm just going to drop a rocket up in there. But you know what? I jumped out just because I want to get the wraps in. Now, look at this. Let's go back to this gun. Now, once again, we got these guys on the run. You know what's coming? The wraps are coming. And look at that guy. He uses gravity spikes. He should have dunked on me, you idiot. Now, you wasted that gravity spike. You could have took out the Cerberus, which is over here just destroying you guys. How many kills is that? I feel like Superman. I'm going to push back in a spawn just to kind of flip them out because I want those wraps to go in and go to work. I don't want them getting stuck while these guys are standing up high. And look here, I'm going to push back out the spawn. Now, I know this can cause them to flip in the back, but I'm not too worried. Like I said, I got wraps back there going to work. See, my teammates are taking the flag, trying to get a little triple cap on. They're dropping in the middle because I'm in the middle. That's the only reason they're dropping in the middle because look where I launched them from. And look at this. The game is out of reach. 196, 199. It's about to be over. I threw my talent up just to get some points. These guys didn't even have a chance. 200 to 179, and that's after starting the first half. Now look at that. 62 and 2. Now here's the most amazing stat. Your boy got 46 defense. How often do you see that? I was a defensive MVP. I used OP smoke and the most OP Cerberus gun in the game. All right, you guys, this is Saken. I'm out. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe. If you're old to the channel, man, drop a like and show your boys some love. You hear me talking to them? That was live and direct. I'm out. Let's go.